Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto, and over the last few weeks I have had several people tell me I need to get a Dash Mini Bundt Maker. So I did. In this video we're going to unbox it, we're going to try it out, and I'm going to give you my impressions of the Dash Mini Bundt Maker. Now I'm pleased to see here on the side of the box they list keto blueberry and gluten-free chocolate, so hopefully this will include recipes for that. But let's pop this thing open and start making some bundt cakes. Warranty card. I'm assuming this is a piece to lift out the bundt cakes. And then we've got this manual and hopefully some recipes. So there's a total of, I believe, 10 recipes in here. 2 of them are specified as keto. And then we've got, oh, there's the other one, the blueberry lemon. And then a handful of different glazes. It says in the cookbook that most of these recipes take between 9 and 11 minutes to cook. Also, all of the recipes are for a quantity of 5 bundt cakes. So immediately that's a little bit of a turnoff for me. I don't know that I want to be spending, an hour, 45 minutes to an hour making bundt cakes. So instead, we're going to give this the chaffle treatment. For our first bundt cake, I'm going to take my pumpkin pie chaffle recipe and see how that works. I'll link to that right up here. I will also link to it down in the description below. Just like for my chaffle videos, I will be using the mini food processor method, starting with 1/4 cup of shredded mozzarella, that's 30 grams. Next, 1/2 tablespoon of coconut flour. 1 teaspoon of the sweetener of your choice. My choice is Boca Sweet. Bocha Sweet. 1/4 teaspoon baking powder. 1/8 teaspoon cinnamon. And then we will process this until it has the consistency of breadcrumbs. About 6 pulses should be what it takes. Slide this off to the side. And we'll prep our wet ingredients, starting with 1 large egg. Sadly, my plunger whisk died. I've got a new one, should be arriving tonight. 1/2 tablespoon of sour cream. And right about 20 drops of liquid stevia. That's probably in the area of 1/4 teaspoon. We'll whisk this together. Add our wet ingredients to our dry. And then we'll process this into a batter. And it just occurred to me that I forgot to add the most important element, my pumpkin pie mix. So 2 tablespoons of that. Quick mix. Wonderful. Now we'll set this aside while we preheat our Dash Mini Bundt Maker. The instructions say to give it a spray with some non-stick cooking spray. I'm going to use avocado oil. The light is off. That means it's preheated. We'll add our full 2 chaffle batch into the Dash. Normally I would add some of my candied pecan recipe to this, but instead I just get normal pecans. I'll link to that recipe, the candied pecan one, right there. About 1 tablespoon. We close her up and wait probably about 10 minutes. It has been 10 minutes. Ooh, that lifts out very nicely. We'll move this over to a cooling rack. And while this cools, we'll start whipping up a blueberry bundt cake. We'll start with 1 large egg. Then we'll add 2 ounces of softened cream cheese. I softened this in the microwave. That's a little shy of 60 grams. This goes so much better with a plunger whisk. You know, I'm gonna hit this with an immersion blender just because I want it well mixed and this isn't getting the job done. That's what I'm talking about. To this, I will add 1 tablespoon of sweetener. Again, I am using Bocha Sweet. 1 tablespoon. Whoops. 1 tablespoon coconut flour. I'm going to up the quantity of baking powder to 1/2 teaspoon. I didn't really get the rise that I was expecting on that pumpkin cake, so hopefully doubling our baking powder will get us there. Completely optional, I am going to add 1/4 teaspoon of this buttery sweet dough emulsion. Now I'll whisk this together. And finally add about 30 blueberries, which I will fold in with a spatula. We'll pour our batter into the Dash Mini Bundt Maker. This is actually an overdub here because I forgot to turn on my microphone. And I was also a little bit concerned that I might be overfilling here. It's a lot of batter. Hopefully we don't have an overflow. And then we'll give this 10 minutes. It has been 10 minutes, so let's pop this out and onto the cooling rack. And you can tell this one puffed up a lot nicer. You'll really be able to see it later when I do it side by side. All right, I have Courtney here.
Hello.
Now, I don't know if you can tell from there, but definitely the blueberry one puffed up more.
Yes.
I have a witness. So let's try the pumpkin pie bundt cake first.
Pumpkin pie pecan.
Yes, I put some pecans on there. Not my candied pecans because I'm out.
Okay.
But this is from my pumpkin pie chaffle recipe.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Definitely better with my candied pecans. Adds a little more sweetness. Mm-hmm. Should we put some Ready Whip on it, or are you going to bust me for being not keto?
You can put whipped cream on it. Oh, good.
Oh yeah. Whipped cream makes everything taste better.
Yes.
And
but
bacon.
it's already moist on its own. Noted.
All right. Blueberry. Ooh, this is like total money shot right there.
You want to take a picture?
I better take a picture. There's some serious blueberry going on here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's warm.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty outstanding.
I can taste the lemon.
That's actually like an extract or emulsion that I added. It's buttery sweet bread, but it does have sort of a little bit of a lemony taste to it.
It tastes like you have lemon zest in here. That's what I think.
Yeah.
It's good.
Whipped cream?
Sure. This would be good with the scoop of ice cream on top while it's still warm. Thanks.
Like homemade keto ice cream.
Yes.
Like the, what was it? The sherbet, sour cream and lemon sherbet?
Mm-hmm.
Link to right up there. That's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for joining.
You're welcome. See you next time.
So what are my thoughts now on the Dash Mini Bundt Maker? I'm still kind of undecided, to be honest. On the plus side, like all Dash appliances, they're cute, they're well made, they're fun. On the downside, I kind of feel like the amount of work that goes into making one or making a batch of them, you know, I think you could probably just get some mini bundt pans and make them in the oven if you're doing larger batches. One of my next experiments, and this will probably be the one that determines if I do any future recipes with this, is I am going to take some mug cake recipes and see how those bake up in this. There are 2 mug cake recipes that I've been working on for chipmunk baking using some of their cookie mix. And if those work out well, and maybe I'll try doing like some sort of a savory bundt cake and see how that turns out, I'll do a follow-up video and let you know my final verdict at that point. Right now though, still kind of on the fence. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified whenever I release a new video, tap that bell and select all notifications. And lastly, if you want to help contribute to the success of the Serious Keto Test Kitchen, click that join button down there and see what channel memberships have to offer. Thanks for watching.